guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little bit different. Basically, the plan is that I'm gonna take you through the process of writing and creating this assignment that I've got. I've never really done a video like this before. I have done assignments in videos, but never a dedicated video to the assignment. Basically, the plan is to get this assignment done over the next few days. One, for the purpose of uploading this video on Saturday, and two, because the deadline is actually in a week. Like my other assignments, this one has been made optional. However, this one is for my module called Exploring Your Potential. That's all about sort of like academic skills and development, and the assignment is basically a portfolio, that's what they've called it. But it's just a log and a reflective piece of writing, reflecting on our first year at university and how we've developed in terms of academic development, interpersonal development and career development. So I thought, even if I don't do fantastically on this, I thought it'd be a good thing to refer back to if I ever want to update my CV or like apply for jobs. So as the title says, the assignment is 3,000 words, and then it also has some random sort of appendices that are tables and action plans and things like that. I don't know how long this is going to take me to do because I've never done an assignment in this style. It's not really a report, it's not really an essay. I mean, that's probably why they've called it a portfolio. Like, what does that mean? So far, what I've done is I've just put headings on all the different pages in here. This one is my assignment here, so I know where I'm writing different things, and also like put the cover page on and things like that. It's a 10-page document, which is slightly worrying, but we move. So I've just finished writing the first section of my assignment. I thought I'd start with academic development, seeing as that is the first section of the main body of the argument, because I'm not entirely sure what I have to write in my introduction yet, so I might leave that for last once I know what I've said in the main body. Due to the word count of 3,000 words, each of my sections have to be maximum 850 words, and I've already gone over that, which is kind of annoying. I really thought that I wouldn't. Like, I thought 850 words was quite a lot, but I've missed out an entire section of what I wanted to talk about, because I wanted to talk about how I dropped that politics discovery module at the start of university and what that taught me, but I haven't really had the words to do so. So I don't know if maybe I need to swap something out in order to talk about that, but I don't really know what's important and what's not, so I might just leave it for now. It's been an hour and a half since I last filmed. I've just gone and had lunch. I'm only really going to film things to do with the essay. I'm not going to film things that aren't related to the essay, otherwise this is just going to turn into a day in the life. So hopefully this doesn't get too repetitive, because I'm aware it's literally going to be the same angles throughout, but I'm going to try and do the interpersonal section of the assignment now. So that's basically all about skills such as communication, teamwork, etc. that I've developed over the last year. I think if anything, this section is going to be slightly harder to write because it's more wishy-washy than academic related stuff, but I'm going to see how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm going to aim to also do the third section today or leave that till tomorrow. However, if I do all three sections today, then I can just focus on appendices tomorrow and have it done faster, but I think I'm just going to do this section first and then see how I feel afterwards. I've now written 1,671 words and I've just finished my section on interpersonal development, so I'm happy about that. It's currently 3:10. I'm just gonna have a short break and then try and do the last section of this assignment. I still haven't done the introduction or conclusion. I completely forgot about that, but I think that's gonna be a job for tomorrow along with the appendices, and then hopefully I'll be able to complete it within 2 days, which is looking good. Hello all, it is Thursday today, so it is day 2 of completing this assignment. I'm not gonna lie, it is 1:45 and I have done nothing related to this assignment today. That is not to say I've been unproductive. I've actually been quite productive, just in other ways. I've done a workout this morning and I'm currently doing a takeover on the StudyTube project Instagram as well, so that's taken up quite a bit of time this morning, but I'm just going to try and do half an hour now before I have lunch, because I found yesterday actually just pushing myself to do a little bit more and then a little bit more worked really well, and I found that I can actually do quite a lot in half an hour, so it's really not the end of the world if I'm not doing like hours at a time, because as long as you're spending that time productively and efficiently, you'll get it done either way. I think I'm going to focus on doing the introduction and the conclusion, because hopefully I should be able to do that in that time, or at least get a good first draft of them. Just finished writing the introduction and conclusion and my word count is now 2,992, so I very nearly made it, bearing in mind the word count is 3,000, so 8 more words and I would have been screwed. However, I'm really not happy with the introduction and conclusion that I wrote. This was probably the hardest part of the assignment, like not even the main body. The main body was easy to write, I think, because I knew what I wanted to say. However, I had no idea what to put in the introduction and conclusion. It's literally the most wishy-washy, irrelevant thing. Okay, it is now 2:50. Where honestly is the day going, please? I'm gonna move on from doing the introduction and conclusion because that's actually driving me a little bit insane, and I'm gonna start working on the first appendix. This is where the assignment gets a little bit confusing and fiddly because I've never done anything like these before. The first one is an opportunity log, so I've basically got to put in all of the co-curricular? That sounds really weird. I don't think I've ever said that out loud. Opportunities and activities that I've done during first year, so I've just made a list of everything that I can remember off the top of my head. It's now almost 5:30. I have not spent all of this time doing the assignment. I had a call with my management, so that took up quite a while as well, but I have actually finished the first appendix. All of the headings are basically the thing that I did, and then I've just written a little bit about them all, and I've also started the second appendix, which is basically like an analysis of 2 skills that you had to choose. Quite repetitive of the actual main body of the argument, so maybe I've done it wrong, I'm not sure, but anyway, this is where we're at currently. Due to the uncertainty of the future and the fact that we're not actually at university and we're not sure when we're going to be back at university, appendix 3 is no longer actually required. However, I think I'm still going to do it slightly because it's about goals and making an action plan, and I think it could actually be quite useful to reflect on. Why do I look like I've actually been dragged through a bush though? And the good thing about it not being required is that I can do less of a good job on it. Although I suppose this whole thing is optional anyway, so... just spent literally half an hour fiddling round with the spacing of paragraphs. I don't know if other university students can relate, but the need to use double line spacing in my essays is actually the bane of my life every time I do an assignment, because you highlight everything, put it in double line spacing, and then it will put the one thing that you don't want in double line spacing, such as the cover sheet, into double line spacing. So then you've got to take that out of double line spacing, and oh my god, my brain and my eyes physically hurt. But my document is now actually 23 pages long. So if we wind back to the start of this video, I was saying 10 pages is a lot, and now it's 23 pages long. If you're not sure what double line spacing is, it's basically the need to separate all of your sentences like this. I'm not quite sure why they do it at university. I think it's so they can write feedback in between sentences. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but it's just basically really annoying. Hello, it is now Friday, so day 3 of doing this assignment. I actually don't have too much to do today, so I'm gonna get it finished in the next few hours, I hope. All I need to do is read through the entire thing and check it a final time, and then also sort out my reference list because it's not in the correct format. So I've set a timer for an hour. It's currently 1 o'clock. Just like yesterday, I did nothing related to this assignment this morning, and then hopefully we'll be done with this assignment, which is great because the deadline is in 6 days which I know is still quite a lot of time, but I just wanted to get it out the way. I have officially finished the assignment and my final word count is 2,996 words, and the actual overall amount of words in the document is 5,230. I'm not actually going to submit it in this video because, as I said, the deadline is still for another 6 days. So with assignments, I don't really like to submit them like really far in advance. I like to leave it closer to the deadline in case I want to change anything last minute or get a new idea, etc. Probably won't change it that much because it is optional and I don't even know if I'm getting a grade for it, but still I'm gonna just leave it and probably submit it next week. Yeah, that is it for this video. I apologize if this has been the most boring video that I've ever uploaded. It certainly feels that way for me filming it, but if you've made it this far, then please let me know, and if you have enjoyed the video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also follow my social media, which will be linked down below in the description. Bye guys!